Singing and dancing becomes a custom when a soldier is officially relieved of duties, well knowing that his service benefits follow. That was the situation at Bombo Military Barracks in 2016 as the Army officially retired about 160 officers and men from Land Division. The then Chief of Defense Forces, General Katumba Wamala, advised them to utilize their retirement package well.
So hata kwa hiyo pesa kidogo ambao umepata, hata kwa hizo fedha ambao mnaenda kupata kama retirement package, itabidi wewe ukae chini ujipangie vizuri utumishi wako ya pesa. Na hiyo zaidi ulizungumzwa wakati mko Jinja.
Relatives of deceased officers are entitled to similar benefits.
Even if somebody dies, there is a procedure. Of course, they have to handle files, they have to find out everything concerning their profiles and see how to handle them accordingly. There are offices established to handle such eventualities.
Section 78, subsection 1 of the UPDF Act of 2005 states, where an officer or militant dies in service, the Pensions Authority may grant to his or her legal personal representative such gratuities. This is what befell the family of the late Lieutenant John Angelo Okello. He was a former rebel leader who signed a peace agreement with the Ugandan government in 1988 but died shortly. His wife Rose Akongo received the late husband's benefits but unfortunately also passed away in 1996, leaving the money to accumulate.
But for me, by then I was again young, but the family members, they never even knew about that the government was doing what? Sending the money.
The only child, Atek Zainabu, that the couple had, knew about this in 2010 when someone claimed to be her mother and was taking her father's benefits.
So the woman told us that for her, they just used her. There was a scandal that was done after the death of my mom. The money was accumulating. No one was getting the money. So the office of the RDC, whereby I don't know whether you can allow me to mention their name, one who connived with this woman was the late Ochora, who have passed away now. They connived with her because he was a best friend and actually was close to my dad. Yeah. So from there, they used her, and afterwards, after using her, even for her, she's scared because they are also teasing her. That's what the woman was saying. So she cannot mention everything into details, but that is the issue. If they want her to pay back what she has eaten, is willing to do so.
Akomu Santa, the woman in question, was then an employee of the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. According to LinkedIn, a social media platform, she worked there as a receptionist from 1992 to 2011. By the time Atek discovered, the woman had been paid over 40 million shillings as gratuity and was receiving a monthly pension of 621,069 shillings. Ironically, the same account on which was receiving the pension money was the very one on which was receiving salary from Ministry of Finance. This made it difficult to have that account blocked.
Because I went to the bank people, they went and blocked the account of this woman, but I don't know how these people went, how they do their things. Again, I went back to find out that the account was open again.
We may not be quick to conclude that Akomu Santa could be an impersonator, but we cannot rule it out either. Because during the burial of John Angelo Okello, only one widow was introduced, Rose Akongo, who happened to be Atek's mother. The witness to this, now a mature woman, was 16 years old at the time.
On that day, for the burial of the late Angelo, the army officer stood up and asked if the lady was having 2 wives or more, and only one wife stood up. That was the mother of Atek Zainabu.
Where then was Akomu Santa, who only surfaced in 1996, requesting for the LC1's authorization to claim what he said was her late brother's benefits? Okay. It looks like Madam Akomusanta is not picking the calls, and how I wish she could pick her calls so that we can really find out what happened. Without any formal interview with Akomusanta, there are questions that remain unanswered. Who was she to the late soldier? Was there any relation between the two?
So I went to the police, I reported this. The police did their part. They are the one actually who took me to the bank, that is Centenary Gulu branch. We went to the bank manager. I told her the story, and good enough, I also got this lady's contact. So it was the bank manager, Gulu branch, Centenary, who called this woman from Kampala. So asking her that, do you know so and so? Then the woman said no. That if no, then how did you come to fix yourself getting his salary? Something like that. Then he said, you know, it's a long story. So if maybe you don't see bad, give me time and I come to Gulu. I explain for you people everything, even in the presence of the police officer. Yeah. So after like 2 days, they gave her 2 days, the woman came to Gulu. Reaching there, they asked whether the woman knows me. She doesn't know me. They asked me whether I know her. I said no. We were just seated, just close. So from there, they started asking her that, we want you to tell us the real, how you come to know about this money issue of the late. How do you come to know about his family?
Unfortunately, during the course of the investigations, the case took another twist when the file was reportedly transferred to Kampala for further scrutiny in 2015. The officer who was handling the case at Gulu Regional Police Headquarters on Enchan Creeks has since been transferred to Kiryandongo Police Station. I was trying to find out, there was this case you were handling in Gulu. How far did it go?
Which one is this one?
The case of Atek Zainabu.
That file was called by police headquarters. And it was taken to Commissioner Legal.
And is that how far it went?
Yeah, that file was taken that time, those days when I was still in Gulu. So when I left Gulu, I could not now recall what happened.
Corruption in the public sector is seen to be synonymous with such fraud. The 2011 police crime report indicated a total of 150 cases reported and investigated, out of which 13 were taken to court. Of these, corruption had 15, abuse of office had 40, embezzlement stood at 38, causing financial loss at 18, false accounting at 13, theft had 1, obtaining money by false pretense at 7, forgery and uttering at 17, and impersonation had 1.
As you know, this thing has just migrated from public services to Ministry of Defense, which is in any case their domicile place for the veterans. But as you know, even if they are not veterans, when somebody dies, there are always succession struggles. Some people are very smart, others have 2 wives, and the smart widow comes. This is a problem, and we send it to the Administrator General to sort out these problems as an arbitrator.
In the case of Atek, whose file's location remains a mystery, where could the case be headed? Unfortunately, even the known contact of the legal department of the Uganda Police, where the case file is reportedly lying, was not answered. Did Atek seek other alternatives for assistance, and if any, was he ever assisted?
I also told the president himself when I met him, but now the directive was given to a wrong people. I don't know I can say this because these are the very people which they are not willing to help me. So I cannot just barge into the president like that without someone not to take me to him.
We seek answers to other questions. Henry Okrut, UBC.